This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
Well, Coach told us in the locker room he's been using this season series to put a chip on their shoulders, and they absolutely want to take it. They need a win tonight to achieve that goal.
That's exactly right. 3 times in all they'll face this team. So a win here to tie it will give them a chance. I mean, it might seem minuscule or trivial, but these are the kind of mental games teams play to psych themselves up for their next opponent.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Pass to Nembhard. Kicks it out to Siakam. Clock at 6. And that one comes up a bit short. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now Mathurin. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Clark, talking about Bennedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Here's Nembhard. Going inside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Hartenstein. Tatum from long range, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Halliburton on the attack. Now here's Nembhard. Launches a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Dick gets the bucket.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Here's Nembhard, following the bucket by Boston. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Dick with a miss. Indiana trailing here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
For the Pacers, nicely done.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 4-point game. Pass to Turner. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. A super high percentage shot there, you just can't allow him to get that close.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
So it's Boston now, after the basket by Indiana on the other end. Siakam outside. Pass to Halliburton. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. So it's Boston now. Here's Hartenstein. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. 1:35 left in the opening quarter. Turner. And the layup falls.
The tenacity of Turner on the drive is something no one wants to be a part of.
Poole shot is off.
Getting nice and creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Turner. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. There's Tatum with the 3. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Nembhard.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And here's Siakam for 3. Buries it from 3. Siakam's got 6.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Here's Hartenstein. There's Tatum with the 3. The Pacers pull it in.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Back to Turner. Nembhard outside for 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Turner showing improvement as a passer, and the more he looks to distribute the ball, the better his team is.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Here's Walker. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first.
The Celtics, 18.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring break. Down for Indiana.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Inside, Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Turner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Krejci. Boston trailing. Here's Dick. Sinks it from distance. Dick's got 5 now. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. For three, Porzingis. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Indiana shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Turner can always wow you with a highlight play, but Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Haliburton outside. On the wing, Mathurin. Back to Haliburton. From deep. Ooh, a long-range missile from Haliburton.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Porzingis, high post. Back to Tatum. Jacks up a three. Indiana with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Haliburton. Tipped. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The two-way game of Tatum on full display. His defense translating into offense. Love to see it.
Now here's Haliburton. 6 points for him. Here's Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. Mathurin with the ball. Three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Outside Tatum. Clock at 4. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Their kick already be won. And they're getting set. Let's find those fans. Substitution on the court.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Haliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Here's McNeely. And that one is hammered home.
And that's exactly what you want from Poole. Playing unselfish and finding the open man.
Pass to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's McNeely. Back to Poole. Now Hartenstein. And here's Poole. Fires for three. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
And Poole is no stranger to the corner three, as he showed on that play.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Poole. 5 points in the game. There's a screen. Pass to Holiday. 5 on the clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Tyrese Haliburton.
Indiana leading. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Haliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Hartenstein. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
So Hartenstein nails both of them. Here's Haliburton. Give him 8 points now. Haliburton using the vertical there.
How about Haliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Here's McNeely. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. Tyrese Haliburton getting it done for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Now here's Porzingis. He's scoreless. Poole for 3. The rebound by Turner. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Nembhard. It's rebounded by Dick.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Haliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Indiana trailing here. Haliburton outside. And the dunk by Haliburton.
A terrific effort from Haliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Halliburton. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Turner for three. Drills it from deep. Turner's got 7.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Tatum can't hit. 30 even game going on here in Indiana. Here's Mathurin. Driving inside.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Here's down.
Oh,
wow.
Man.
You want some?
Woo.
You got some.
He was looking in the basket on that one.
Now here's Nembhard. He's got 5.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Dick. He buries it from 3. Dick's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Siakam outside. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Dick. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Poole. Here's the drive. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And what a slash by Poole. Just knifing inside with ease.
Halliburton for 3. And Indiana misses again.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And Tatum, here we go. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's Halliburton. He's got 14. And that one drops.
I like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his 3rd foul so far. And Indiana with some changes. Pacers trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Good on the bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Dick. Misses the 3.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Another shot. And he lays it in. Dick's got 12 points.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Drives to the hoop. There's Shepherd. And he banks in the layup.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Now here's Hartenstein. Give him 8 points now. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to... a few moments to regroup with his players.
Give it up for your Base Mates NXT.
Second free throw, no good. Indiana on offense. Right wing. For the lead. Deflected. Pass to McNeely. He gets it in there. And the Celtics lead by 2.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's hear it for you.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Hartenstein a screen. Oh, stolen by Turner. It'll count. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be back in a moment.
58.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton to take the lead. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Halliburton outside. Back to Turner. A deep three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Boston leading by 4. From behind the arc. Dick with a miss. Outside Mathurin. Back to Siakam. Mathurin with the ball. Poole picks him up. Siakam outside. Just 5 to shoot. The floater. Drops it in.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Halliburton. That shot off the mark. Right side Dick. Sinks that one from the post. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And Boston has possession. Here's Dick. Pass to Tatum. Back to Dick. From outside the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Halliburton. Now here's Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Nembhard. Yep, right through the net.
When Matherin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Hartenstein. Tatum with it. Left side Dick. Takes the 3. The rebound by Turner.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And he commits the intentional foul. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Finish your answers. Youth Dance Team.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Let them hear you.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The offensive rebound.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Here's Tatum. Tipped. Nembhard outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Right side Matherin. Halliburton outside. Lets it fly. The Pacers again can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Poole. Poole gets it in close.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Turner, no good. Celtics lead by 6. And it's Dick on the drive. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there. Yeah, this is Matherin at his best, driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
Here's Dick. Out left to the wing. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Dick. Let's go with a three. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Celtics.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And they're up 2-0 in this season series, a chance to go 3 for 3 against the Pacers.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Porzingis for three. Sends it home from three-point land. So we see the Celtics taking the...
No time to think shit. More time to just get started.